Boom. Oh yes, perfect sounding of the
Live.
Texas Rider Show, guys. What's happening?
Good evening and Merry Christmas.
We made it this far, all the way to the end of December. What is
That's amazing,
happening?
right? What is this?
Uh,
33?
We started. Yeah, we started in March. Yeah, the
March,
end of
March
March.
what? Like 28th, right?
Yeah,
Is that
March
what we figured
28th.
out?
I checked it out.
we
That was
started with the COVID.
That's what the yeah. We had to do
Pretty
something.
much.
Right? we had to do something, and on that, and here we are. It was continuous. Nice little journey that we had with you guys. And
Yeah,
that's not over. We're going to be starting 2021 January, so more to come with the show.
for sure. Lots of good stuff coming up in the next year.
Oh yeah, and we're gonna probably do a little bit of different format. We're gonna probably do every other Saturday, just so we have time to come up with more content, more ideas and stuff. And if
More
anybody in
stuff
the
to
chat,
bullshit about, I mean,
yeah, there you go. Hey, it's just like a hangout, but we want to make it, a little bit
worth
better.
something.
Yeah, worth something a little, at least. So, what we have in the chat tonight? Let's see. Heather Hale,
Woo!
Bum Crack Pickers in the house.
Yep, I tricked my wife into showing up.
Sweet. How'd you do that? Damn.
I don't know. Offered her sex, I think.
Oh, damn. Whoa. We have Mothership Motorsports
What's up?
house. Wizard Sands
Hello.
happening.
Where's our names?
It's right here. Oh, wrong button. There we go.
Oh, there we go. Okay, I was gonna say I didn't know who I was until you put my name up.
Well, I think whenever
I still don't know who I am.
yeah, I don't know who I am half the time either.
Exactly right.
We have some really cool items to show today, and stuff to talk about, and this should be a pretty interesting show. So
Yeah, for sure. First, wait. Okay, we got to do this first. James, James, did you touch your Sportster?
I does that count if I walk by it and kind of brush against it?
No, not really.
How about and we were talking about this before the show. I am gonna get with Wizard, and we're gonna decide we're gonna probably paint the bike, and we're gonna do a video on it.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Now, since it's painted already, there's certain steps we can prep on it, and we won't have to actually sand it down to the metal.
Well, speaking of bikes, my granddaughter's up in Oklahoma. Their dad that passed away this last year, or year before last, whenever it was, last year.
Was it last? Yeah, it was last year.
Yeah. He had a big dog chopper.
Oh, he did.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I did not know that, and so they're thinking about. He tried to glue a buddy seat on the back fender, and it screwed the paint up, and now it won't start and stuff like that. And it's over at the sister's house, the aunt's house, I guess, of the girls, and so it belongs to the girls, and so. Morgan asked me yesterday if I was going to work on it and fix it for him.
Whoa,
and so I talked to my daughter, and I told her, I said, well, if I work on it, I'll have to go up there and bring it down here so I could work on it.
Yeah.
But
it would be cool if you could get some of those, the kids that own it to help. I mean, that would be.
Well, yeah, but they're not going to come down here. So.
They're in school. They're in college right now. Well,
yeah.
One of them is. And
okay, gotcha. I didn't know they were that old.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. That'd be a fun project. So I guess it was will to them.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
nice.
Here, I don't know if you can see that.
No, I can't. It looks like a big old hole in your,
yeah.
It looks like a big old hole in your phone.
There you go.
A little bit.
You might have to email it to yourself and bring it and show a picture of it.
Yeah, I might have to do that.
That's kind of I'll be curious.
Do you know any of the specs on it? I mean, is it an S&S motor? And
no, I don't know any of the specs on it or what year it is, but it's got a uh, belt drive on it for the
What's one of
primary.
the wide ones?
Okay.
Oh, that's cool.
Uh,
So it's a dry drive, right? See, that's why it's fast. Dry drive.
No thanks.
Wet.
okay, let me see here.
Well, that'd be pretty cool. That's
but-
something definitely to talk about.
Yeah, for sure. So I'm thinking about, since I got my gas tank off, I'm gonna take my fenders off front and back, and then have it have Wizard help me paint it. And I think if I do a black, then that's like a generic color that people won't say, well, I don't like it because of this color. Can I get a discount, kind of thing? So black would be probably one of the better colors to choose on that bike.
Sure.
So
Absolutely. Is it a laced wheels or mag?
No, they're mag. There's some sort of mag wheels on them,
Oh, okay.
and from what I can tell, I'm trying to send it to me.
oh, send it to yourself.
See if
What about you, Mothership Motorsports? How's everything going in your garage?
Pretty good actually. Today we went out. Me and Chance went out and we bought a forced air heater for it. One of those little ones that look like a jet engine. The little short tubes and all. Because our kerosene heater just wasn't doing enough. It wasn't.
How? What does this run off of?
This one's a propane. Yeah.
Oh, propane. Okay, cool.
Yeah, this one's a propane one, and it's 40,000 to 60,000 BTUs.
Oh,
And
nice.
it actually brought it up from 38 degrees and held it at 60 for quite a while. So I'm pretty happy with that. I could do some sanding and some painting and actually work in the garage and not freeze my ass off.
Where it actually stick to the metal.
Right, and actually cures,
Yeah.
So
that's cool.
So yeah, I'm pretty excited about that. But I haven't really done a lot on the bikes because it's been so cold. I mean, it's been pretty chilly here in Utah. I mean, it's usually in the 20s and 30s during the week, during the day. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's cool.
Plus, with Christmas and all that, there's just not a whole lot of time left.
People are probably shopping right now, last minute kind of stuff.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
But
are you almost done with your stuff for your Christmas?
What's that?
I said, are you almost done with your shopping for your Christmases?
I'm pretty much done. A couple of knickknacks here and there, but other than that, we're pretty much done. So
yeah, we're pretty close to. We have a couple leftovers that we're trying to figure out, but other than that, I think we're about done.
Oh, cool. I'll put the link in the chat if anybody wants to come in and say hi or whatever, or have some thoughts on anybody or anything.
You did?
Yeah, it just showed up on there. Oh, hey, what's up, Mike? Biker's Basement's in the house. He's checking out.
It's not showing up on mine. What the hell?
Huh?
It didn't show up on mine.
That's weird. Oh, it didn't?
Well, you have to ask Jim. I don't know. It didn't on
What's
mine.
that?
Just refresh your.
What's happened?
Did he put in the link to the show, and it didn't show up on mine?
Did it show up now?
Did it show up on your YouTube?
Nope, I don't see it.
Yeah, I don't see it. That's what I'm saying. Did you put it in the private chat?
No, I put it in the YouTube channel chat.
Huh? Yeah, I don't see it at all. Neither does Mike. Mike says he doesn't see it. Neither does Heather. I think you're on crack, dude.
Dude, I could take a picture of it, man.
Yeah, you're the only one.
All right, James, I shared it.
Got it. Oh man, I can't hardly see that. That looks cool. I didn't know he was in the bikes.
So
I don't know if there's not a way to zoom it in.
No.
Can you zoom it in on your side?
I'm gonna try. Let me see.
Oh, send the link to. Okay, hold on a second. I'm gonna send it to. So get this.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, that's better.
Is that better?
Yeah, that's better. Yeah, I got it. Black.
There you go.
There's that silver stripe or silver flames.
Looks like it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't know. I didn't know
Yeah,
he
that's
was
good
into
looking.
bikes. That's cool.
So
He was trying to put a seat on that. Sissy
Right.
seat?
right on the back, right back in here.
No way.
Oh, that's crazy.
Right back in this part right here.
That's
He was trying to, I think he was trying to put some sort of seat back here, and he was going to glue it to the fender so it could stay there. At least that's what they told me.
wow. That sounds crazy. I would never put a seat back there.
I mean that
Oh.
I mean, it's just tin.
I mean that looks like would be a one-seater anyway. I mean,
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
But hey, everybody does the things. Oh, Marie says the links haven't been posting. You're posting right on YouTube. Justin said so.
oh, okay.
Maybe
I
that's it.
just sent it. Yeah, I just sent it to Angie. So we'll see what happens there. Yeah, I knew I wasn't going crazy.
Yeah, whatever. You're still going crazy.
What's going on, Justin? How you doing? How's everything?
Yeah, good stuff.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think I'm blocking myself.
So, Biker's Basement wants to know who built that big dog.
I have no idea who built it. I haven't gotten any of the information on it. I don't even know if they want me to really do it yet or not. So they're going to talk about it. It will be after the first of the year, probably.
So I'm assuming they're gonna fix it to sell it, huh?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So.
Well,
Hey,
cool.
Mr. GRD's here.
Hey, Mr. GRD, what's
What's up,
happening?
Yeah,
GRD?
we're talking about you, man. We're like, we haven't seen Mr. GRD in quite a while.
We were wondering, man, where you been, and hope everything is okay.
Biker's Basement. It looks like a big dog to me.
Did it show up in the chat again, or do you know?
Nope, I don't see it.
I don't see anything from you.
Yeah, that's weird. So I'll do it in the chat here. I don't know if that
You got
I got
kicked out of your own YouTube. Way to go.
Yeah. No,
Oh, now there it is. Now it popped up.
yeah, but that's kind of weird. I put it in the comments on StreamYard, and I guess StreamYard forced it to. That's strange, man.
Okay.
That's weird.
Well, Justin checking out his grandbaby. Cool.
Oh, cool. Yeah. Sweet.
So, did you do anything on your bike, Jim?
No.
No.
You didn't even write it, did you?
Oh yeah, I wrote it the other day.
Speaking of that, last weekend was like one of our best rides ever. We had a good.
Oh yeah, we got to talk about that because that was.
We got to talk about that one too.
Now, do you have the video?
Well, I'm gonna show a little clip of the video. I'm not gonna show the whole thing because I'm gonna post it here. Not it's almost done. I got to do a little bit of voiceover on it. But we did a Texas Children's toy run.
Texas Children's Hospital toy run from Mancuso Crossroads, Harley Davidson.
Yeah,
that's
so
cool.
It was and actually I'm surprised as many people as showed up. It was like 87 bikes, I guess.
Yeah, right at. And
it was,
I think it was 87 bikes.
Yeah, the night before it was kind of cloudy and foggy real bad, and then in the morning time it kind of transferred over as it was getting lighter, and it just had whenever the fog comes down, it has that mist to it.
Oh yeah, where
so
especially
when
when there's
misty all day, basically, even when we got there, and there was we got there early, and there was actually a lot of bikes there, which we were surprised.
And now, if I remember it, you were saying that was a what do you call it? A not guided, where the cops lead you. What's that called?
Oh,
escort.
Escort. Jeez, I couldn't think of the word.
Escorted ride.
Yeah, you know about escorts, don't you? No, I'm just kidding.
Not that kind.
Oh, sweet.
Okay. Oh, wait. Here you go. Here's your thought of the day.
Oh no.
Thought of the day, guys. Look out.
Okay. Orgasms are a great stress reliever. So if I tell you to go fuck yourself, it's just because I care.
Oh, jeez. Yeah. Yeah, that was.
Jeez.
There you go.
All right, let me see if I can bring that boy up.
All right.
Video.
That sounds like would be a lot of fun. Oh, hey, Outback Outlaw, man, we got everybody showing back up.
All right, Outback, how you doing?
Have you done a toy run or anything like that before?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, okay.
Nope, I haven't at all. Let's see. He says, Outback Outlaw says, "Good day, fellas. Just dropping in to say Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Got big rain here and a cyclone is coming, so I need to get some stuff done. Keep up the good shows, fellas. Hope to see you soon."
Oh yeah, man, for sure.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, awesome.
Well, you had it up. What happened?
Well, I was gonna put it on the audio. The audio for it. Because you have
so we're later on in the show, we're gonna talk a little bit about here he goes. Never mind. We'll talk about it then.
All right, you ready?
Yep.
Let's get this.
Who's that funny guy with 3 wheels in front there?
Yeah.
There we go.
Jeez. Nice. Look at all them bikes.
And that's where we were arriving at the Texas Children's Hospital.
Yeah, if you look to the left right there, that's where
that's where the procession, huh?
They just kept coming in.
You guys were right up front, huh?
Yeah. Well, when you're doing a ride like that, everybody has. I'm not saying that they do anything wrong, but everyone that rides at their own speed, at their own pace,
right?
And you have to ride. When you're doing a ride like that, it has to be a little bit. I mean, I know people are worried about other people hitting each other and stuff like that, but at the same time, you can't be 4 or 5 bikes behind another person, especially
if you gotta kind of stay in formation.
Yeah, exactly. And I know different people have different training and stuff like that, or at different levels, so. But everybody works.
So
that's why we gotta stay up front,
Right.
And
so looking at
one
of the things that we were going to talk about is if you look there about all the people wearing vests and stuff.
Oh yeah,
that's something we're going to talk about a little later.
Well, the guys wearing the vests were the road guards. Besides being the police, they had I believe 4 policemen. But they had, when you've got something like that, and if you see the van in there in the back, that was carrying all the toys that were donated.
Yeah, and if you look right there where that van is, that's what was holding all the toys. So it was 2 huge box full of toys that were in the van like that. So it was pretty cool.
So what happens on an escorted ride like that? And
so that's what you see. You have different guards, like Wizard was saying. You have different guards to the side, kind of keeping us safe from left and right. And see how everyone stopped to the right there. There's a
cop that will stop them, and then a guard will come up and relieve the cop and keep them in place, and the cop will go up to the next one and do that. Nice. And they kind of leapfrog.
Yeah, so like nobody on the freeway but us. That's kind of cool. So
that's crazy. Yeah, that would have been cool to see from as a spectator looking and watching just that procession of bikes.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, man. Well, James, JW and I have been in rides in Arizona Bike Week that were escorted rides that had probably 1,000 bikes in it.
Oh, they had more. Wow. Yeah, for sure. This was probably one of our smaller ones. I mean, just imagine cops trying to escort 1,000+ bikes going in there. And that was
they shut the freeways down when they did that.
They actually put cones on there, like there's cars, police cars shutting them down because there's so much traffic going on right there.
That's nuts.
Hey, what's up, Kathleen? How you doing? Hope all is well today.
Hey, Kathleen.
I've been seeing next year. I'll probably see if I can do some rides with group rides. I really never got into that scene much. I've been a solo rider for most of the time. So, but I wouldn't mind getting into toy runs, poker runs, stuff like that.
Here's the secret. The reason that we were at the front,
we showed up early.
we showed up early And when I saw them lining up, and everybody was starting to show up, I got us to ride our bikes right up there into the front so that we're in the front, because, there's no sense riding behind everybody else, because then you're playing catch up.
Yeah. Right. Like I said, people
you got some riders that ride slow, and then all of a sudden they'll speed up, and then that creates a lag. Then you got to speed up, then you got to slow down. You got to speed up, slow down. This way we kept a pretty good speed. And only a couple times did we get up to like 70 miles an hour, but most of the time it was like 45 or 50.
And we could have done a straight shot to the hospital, which would probably have only been like a 20-minute ride, but we actually went down, like 610 makes a big loop. So we went down
we went down 1960, okay, which is Highway 6, okay? And we went from there and we went around to the tow road.
Yeah, we went
the tow road. We went the tow road around to the I-45, which is a big freeway. Yeah. And then we went 45 to 610. We went 610 around to I-10, and we went I-10 around there. So it was probably about a 70-mile, 80-mile trip.
Yeah. Hey, what's up, Carol? Bargain shopping. We haven't seen you in a while. Merry Christmas.
Hello, bargain shopping.
Good to see you.
Yeah, we're starting to see a few people we haven't seen in a few.
I know, it's cool.
Thanks for stopping in, guys.
We're trying to get all their highs in before the new year,
Right, exactly. They're getting their karma points.
That's it.
Yeah, there you go.
Cool. Yeah, I mean, when I first started riding in 2001, we were going on all kinds of like poker runs, and every year we went to the Arizona Bike Week. But now it just kind of like, we kind of ride like you, kind of in a small little group, like 4 or 5 people at one given time. But charity runs, we're pretty big into charity runs, for kids and stuff.
Yeah, for sure. No, that'd be fun to do a toy run.
I forgot how fun it is, But again, you just gotta. The bad thing, I think, if you're in the front, not too bad, but you just gotta worry about people. Like you said, slowing down. You can't really look around. You always have to face forward. If you don't and not pay attention, you're going to run into somebody. It's not like you can take it and, drive around and look at around and enjoy the scenery. You have to pay attention to what's in front of you. Because if you don't, you're going to hit them.
Right. Sure.
That's the only thing you got to pay attention.
For sure. Yeah, we did one. I don't know. We had 4 or 5, 3 or 4. I don't know. You guys ride with a lot bigger groups than me. I think I've ridden with 3 people a couple of times is all. Which is cool. I like that.
Our range is anywhere between me and Wizard, 2 people all the way up to 11, 12 people at one given time. So it varies between, sometimes it's 2, sometimes it's 4, 8, 10, whatever. So
right. Cool. Well, what are we going to talk about?
We've come up with a whole bunch of new things that we've looked at. One of them is
the main category is going to be safety. Like what was before and now today's technology has changed as far as driving at night, and this is more of a safety topic. What we're going to talk about tonight.
Sure.
So
just the new and improved equipment that's out there is amazing.
Just like when Wizard was riding back, before dirt was, no, it's kidding.
Before they created rocks.
Before they created bikes in 1903.
Yeah, there you go. Okay.
I mean, like for instance, let me ask you this before I do this here. Like when you were riding in, like, I think 69 or so, 70.
Right.
What? Like, if you rode at night, did you put on bright colors?
No.
Back in the day?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope. Wore black motorcycle jacket and boots and Levi's, and that was pretty much it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So what this guy's got is a helmet light. Okay. And this is motion activated. So
power button here, and if you hold it, turns the unit on. It'll blink a couple times to let you know that it's calibrating, getting in sync. So now that you have it on mode 1, you have the solid light that's always lit, and I'll try to demonstrate a little bit of a slow engine braking situation. So as you can see like that, you can actually get a solid.
Cool.
But if you're in a panic stop situation where you're going to stop a little bit shorter, it'll actually blink like that to even get more of an attention to the rider or driver behind you. So the other modes there's a second mode where if you press the power button really quick, it goes into this flashing mode, which is kind of cool. So this will constantly flash. It will always be flashing like this while you're riding, but then it still does the brake function. So you have the slow brake, it'll go back to the flashing mode. And then when you do the faster brake, panic stop, you get that flashing right there. So that's another mode you can play with. There's a third mode here if you press it again, where it only lights the center part here, and it'll perform exactly the same way. You get the slow brake, and then you have the panic stop. I'll wait for it to go back, where it flashes all the lights. So you have 3 different modes that you can use on this thing, depending on your preference. I personally like it in the main mode. This is probably what I'm going to be using on a daily basis. I probably wouldn't be using the flashing. I think that might.
So, guys.
So my question is real quick, does it have, because I know it works on the sensors, is there a way to make it more sensitive or less sensitive, or is it just
it did not say that because it has an accelerometer that's built inside of it. It's
Okay.
Right.
And so I don't think there's a way to make it more sensitive or less sensitive.
Because I mean, what if someone just like basically their neck is stiff, and then they just kind of almost like you had to have a bobblehead, just make it work,
Right.
Not really, because you saw that he did it really slow like that, and when he did it slow, it showed like it was a brake. So you can tell the difference like that. And then when he did it fast, it went into the flashing mode.
Right.
And you can take and change that from helmet to helmet with just a clip.
And how much is something like that? That's the main question.
They've got them they have them on not Opera,
Amazon? eBay?
no, not yet. It's on GoFundMe type thing.
Is it? Okay.
All right, and so they're offering them for $169 right now.
Jeez. Oh wow.
So Bike Earth Basement has some questions. So
There you go.
first thing, it attaches to the back of your helmet, and I answered him. I said, yeah, that it sits up, right behind your helmet. We saw a person that had it on their helmet,
Right.
and then he said, why not just set your rear taillight and brake to do that? Which you can do that, but with this, it sits up higher so that people can.
So that your head is at eye level with the person behind you.
Exactly.
That's
if they're tailgating you, you can't see their brake light, especially if you have a front, hood.
Right.
And
Or
my
bigger
guess,
vehicle.
on the weight is probably around 4 to 6 ounces.
Yeah, I'd say less. Yeah, less than half a pound.
They have one.
No, that's not gonna put hardly any weight on you.
Didn't you say they might have one that has like where you have to you can have a module connected to your Bluetooth or through your system? Where
Well, there's other ones out there. This is the one that impressed me. There's other ones out there that you can do but you have to do wiring on your bike. And if you've got extra wiring on your bike for like saddlebag lights and stuff like that, it doesn't fit in there without you cutting some wire somewhere.
Right. And
never ever want to cut wires.
Right. And there's a lot of, especially in Texas, I'm not sure about Utah, but there's a lot of bicyclists that ride in, like regular bicycles that ride in groups that have the little flashing light in front and one in the back. That might be a really, if somebody doesn't ride, they can probably put that on their bicycle. They're wearing kind of those helmets anyway,
Yeah.
So it might work for that too.
Yep.
Well, and were you seeing they had like these little brackets that basically you put on a helmet and you could just slide it off this bracket, put it on another helmet with that same bracket?
Exactly. Yeah. You can buy extra brackets. So you go from helmet to helmet. So let's just say you've got a full face helmet and you've got it on there. And then let's say that it's summertime and you're going to wear a half shell. You can put it up on the half shell too by just changing that. And it's they said the battery lasts for 10 hours.
Oh, that's not bad.
Is it rechargeable or is it a?
Yeah, it's
like
rechargeable. It's
Okay.
rechargeable, USB rechargeable.
Well, I was gonna say everything's.
I mean, that
nowadays.
it's just being safe. I mean, that's always the problem with motorcycles and cars is as a biker, being seen is the main thing because people don't see motorcycles.
It's either they're texting on their phone, or that's another subject. They're texting on their phone or not paying attention. They're looking around, and
Right.
I'm seriously thinking about buying one at some point.
Yeah, Mike says, "Are you buying one, Jim?"
Yep.
Just to try out.
I'm thinking about buying one at some point, or
That would
trying
be
to.
that would be something to review on txrider.com. Also,
Sure. I mean, it's very much like when when all the cars went to that upper
oh yeah,
light in the back of the car, in the back of the window.
mm-hmm.
Somebody
just to
texting.
What's that?
Oh, you got a booty call?
Oh no, that was actually the food. The food is that's the timer for food upstairs. Yeah, see, Heather says dinner.
Dinner's ready.
Okay. Our next thing we're going to talk about is what they call motorcycle airbags.
Okay, before we do this, I've we talked about this before on the show. Is wrapping ourselves in bubble wrap, the real thick bubble wraps, or
right.
if you fly off and you roll down the street, you're good. But they actually, we didn't see this. We had no idea that they had stuff like this until we actually went to the toy run, and at the dealership there was a guy there presenting everything, and I'm like, what? Look at that! It's a freaking airbag.
Yeah.
So here's the video for this.
So, and this is going to show you how the airbag works. When I start this, he's going to talk about it.
Now, did you find one? Did you find one where it has?
Hold on.
Huh? Well, I don't hear anything.
Yeah, we don't have any audio.
Did you find one? Yeah, there's no audio on there.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
You have to redo it again, probably.
Yep, I will.
Did you actually have one where they would show a crash and this thing work? They mostly use these. I mean, when we were talking to the representative, they were like, well, the people that would race them, on the high rockets, Hayabusa.
You should have the audio now. All right, you ready?
All right, go ahead.
All right.
Coverage
there we go.
On the market today. It offers a 95% reduction in energy transfer during an impact to the wearer as compared to passive protectors. Using the back as an example, okay, we have two different types of back protectors. Level 1 CE certified, level 2 being the best. This is equivalent to 18 level 1 back protectors or 9 level 2 back protectors. Before I sit here and talk too much, we're just going to show you exactly what that coverage area looks like with this deployment.
This is crazy. It's weird.
Okay.
Whoa! Like he even flinched. He's like, what?
Yeah, I'm telling you, that's my new Halloween costume.
Yeah, it's almost like instant. You know what? Just looking at that reminds me of like a football player. Wouldn't it be cool? Like if you're regular like this, and as soon as you get hit,
that was pretty badass, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I got to tell you, the anticipation of that event too. That's kind of unique because you just don't know what to expect. When I had the crash on the racetrack and it deployed, I didn't even notice it. You've got your adrenaline, you're focused on the crashing. When you're standing there waiting for somebody to push that button and you don't know exactly what to expect, it is kind of interesting. But that should give you a great visual of exactly how much protection there is with this, okay? As we get...
So how that works too, once it goes off, you send it back to the dealership. They charge it with the cylinder. Then they send it back to you. So it does have a USB plug where you plug it in just so it's charged. Not necessarily the device is charged, but it works on electronics. So you just got to make sure that's charged because you don't want to leave home without it not being charged, and
all right,
that thing not work,
Exactly.
So
Oh, Mike wants to know if you're gonna buy one, Dad.
it's you can wear it underneath your leather jacket, or you can use it as a standalone. Either one.
Well, that'd be interesting.
And it supposedly fits under any jacket where you got 4 centimeters of room in the front and back, so a little breathing room, so to speak.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have much breathing room in anything I ever wear.
This spot, like, we talked about this before, Dwayne. It says one size fits all, but like me with you, that'd be
Right? Yeah. There's nothing that fits you and me comfortably. Nothing.
one size fits all, right?
Okay, so I'm going to share this next one. Hang on.
Oh, Marie asked, would that destroy the jacket?
That I don't know because they didn't
That's a good
say.
question. I mean, if it's underneath, I mean, it might pull out the seams or something. You figure, and
You
then once
could.
your jacket's so tight,
Yeah, exactly. That's true.
Okay, here I'm sharing the next one. This is one called Helite.
Oh,
It's melted armor.
how much was that that first one that we looked at?
It's $599, $600.
Wow.
Yeah, but that's a small price to pay for your life. I mean, if you think about it.
Exactly.
It is.
For sure.
And here, these are airbag vests and jacket, high-end quality.
I think what that,
here.
Thinking about that before, with that wreck that I came up on with my buddies, I think if he would have had something like that, he probably would have walked away from it, honestly.
Right.
Because they were doing CPR on him, and it was just, everything was split open. So
the leather airbag jacket, like what you see right here, is about $1,100.
Oh,
man.
Wow.
Yeah.
Jeez.
But that's for a leather jacket that's also an airbag. And I'm not so sure that I would do that. I mean, because I could wear one. If you look down here, this next one called Hit Air, this is good all rounder. They make vests and different activities, rider preferences, sport touring, regular everyday commuting. And these have high visibility, so you could ride these over your other jacket when you're doing.
Those are life preservers.
Yeah, I was gonna say, man, if you ever drive your bike off into the water, man, just hit that button.
Yep. And
you got a flotational device.
and one of those right there, they're like right at $490.
Wow.
Oh, there you go. Mr. GRD chimed in and says my wife said she would wrap me with a bubble wrap.
There you go.
Now here's another one called Moto Air Airbag One. They have a range of jackets and like this. So those ones run. Well, it says it's currently unavailable, but they run anywhere from $478 to $919.
Oh wow.
Wow.
$919. Wow.
And here's the best smart technology. It's called the Klim AI1 Smart Airbag Protection. And it's similar to the one that we just saw right here. And those are right here. Is that showing up as a y'all hear that?
Nope.
Okay.
Now what was it? Was it audio?
Mike says, before you guys buy all the safety equipment, better be brushing up on your defensive driving skills. Very true. Right, I should say.
Okay.
It's not like we want to go 100 miles an hour on the Harleys,
Yeah,
exactly.
Exactly, right?
Exactly.
Island, hey, what's up, Island Girl NF? What's going on?
Okay. All right, here, I'll share this next one. This is the last one, the KLM. Let me get this.
I'm not sure if I want a jacket that's smarter than me,
Yeah.
I know, right?
All right.
It's like almost like, hey, you big dummy, you're about to crash. I'm gonna blow up.
right.
Yeah. All right,
Should've stayed home.
all right, here's the next one.
We
It's
are
called-
not gonna let you die tonight.
All right, you got it up?
Yep. Oh,
All
that
right.
sounds dirty. Oh,
Version here with Revzilla, and in this video, we're going to break down the Climb AI1 airbag vest available at Revzilla.com.
all right. Cool.
So what you're going to see is the newest airbag vest in the market from Climb. Now, there's going to be a couple of key
Climb.
differences here.
How much is this bad boy?
Vests that we're taking a look at. The main difference is going to be the pricing structure. So the price for the vest comes in around the $400 to $430 mark. That $430 if you have to bump up to the 3XL. Once you get the vest itself, you then have to actually register the vest via an app with the company In and Motion. That is who's designed the vest in correlation with Climb. Now, I say this because when you register, you have to either then pay for a one-time use fee of $400, which puts the total price up to $800, or what you do is you do a subscription-based program for $12 a month. But the beauty of doing the subscription app-based is that anytime there's an update to the firmware on the mechanism, it automatically updates itself as long as you're hooked up to a Wi-Fi network. So when you bring the vest in at the end of a ride, if there is an update, it automatically updates for you. So you're constantly getting the newest technology as it's available for the algorithms in the little computer on the back. So again, the too long didn't read here is you're looking around the $400 price point for the vest, but then expect.
Well,
You figure, man, I don't know. I just don't like that, updates. If
Yeah, but
something's being
Yeah.
updated, I figured
exactly.
it should almost be for free kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Is working, and you do need that app registered.
I don't know if
before
it's
you
gonna
go out and
show
ride it.
that
So do not open
how
this
it
up, throw it
works.
on, go for a ride, and throw yourself over the
Okay.
handlebars, thinking it's going to protect you unless you have registered it with the app. Now, let's break down some of the basics. Sizing will range from small up to a 3XL. Zach,
How
on my
about you, Dwayne? Is that you, 3XL?
is lanky.
That is
They're
fat.
100
Okay.
foot one, weighs in around 175 pounds, has a 40-inch chest. He's wearing this in a medium. You're going to see it fits him extremely slim and firm. This is how you want it to be. You don't want this loose on your body. Now, the one thing to note here is that this is designed to be worn under any jacket. You can wear it under a Climb jacket. You can wear it under another brand, any brand that you have. But if you are wearing a very aggressive race cut leather style jacket where it is nice and tight against the body, this might not fit comfortably underneath. You want to have a jacket that has a little bit of room to it, especially considering once this thing expands, you're going to have air chambers that run up the chest, over the collarbone, and then down the back. So again, you just want to make sure that while the sizing for this is going to correlate very nicely with Climb's size chart, you want a nice, tight, slim fit. But the jacket that you're wearing underneath should have a little bit of room to it. Otherwise, it might be uncomfortable. Now, the material of the vest itself is going to be a stretch textile. That's all the light gray. And then you are going to have a 3D mesh to help promote airflow in the warmer months.
Wow.
Oh, that's crazy.
Man, I don't know. Like that. Why would you spend for an update? If something's, I don't know, just to like make something better, we want to update it kind of thing, that should be included in that price.
I agree. And if you look at the coverage on the first one that I showed you, the coverage goes up here on the shoulders and down on the arms here.
Right.
That one is just here in this
That's
area,
right in the
just
chest.
the chest and back. So your arms and shoulders don't really get any protection.
So it's like you said, it's like it's like $400 to $500, but then you're gonna pay $800 one-time fee for the updates, which is another way of getting more money from the person that's buying it, or either way, or you can pay the $12, $12.99 per month for the rest of however long you have the jacket.
Yeah. That's. I mean, I'm sure that technology is out there, and it'll come down in price soon.
Yeah, Maurice said, "Who needs arms anyway?"
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, right.
And now
That's right.
what they've got, and in some ways, what they've got, so that you understand the differences in these airbag vests and stuff like that. Some of them are motion sensitive. That when you do this, some of them are what they call tethered. That means they're hooked you buy a line to your bike so that when you're riding, if you leave the bike for any reason, it inflates it automatically.
Well, if it's like that, what if like you accidentally forget to hook that cord or something, and you get off, like it's parked, you get off, and then the thing that goes off on you?
No, it's not going to do that from what they tell me.
Oh, okay.
From what I've
I mean,
read.
that would be kind of funny. You're like, "What? This thing go off? Now I gotta send it in again."
No, what they do, it takes a real violent force for it to do that. So in other words, just the tug and the tug. Oh, I'm still hooked up, so you unhook it.
Yeah, I mean that would be kind of that'd be a probably a viral
Exactly.
video, YouTube video, just you know,
Yeah.
played up right. You get your mic. I am now buff.
Now the first one that I showed you, the Tech Air,
Yeah.
that one I could see that you could paint it green, and then you go like that, like the Incredible Hulk.
Justin has a question.
Okay.
Did you read it?
Yeah, I see that.
It said if you have to be hooked up to the app in order for it to deploy.
Yeah, exactly. And I don't. That's one of the reasons I don't like the one that has you have to have an app, because that's
Yeah.
gimmick.
What if you leave your phone?
What if your phone dies? What if something dies? Whatever. I understand that, and I agree. I wouldn't buy that one, and
Yeah.
that would not be in there. I would buy one that is either a tethered or the first one that we looked at.
That's mechanically deployed.
Yeah. Yeah, and it doesn't cost you but the one-time fee
Yeah, exactly.
right there.
Sure.
That's crazy.
So there's
No,
lots of technology out there to save your ass. That's basically
Yep.
what we're getting at.
Kathleen said you die with it. Sad.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. What happens
Oh,
if
yeah,
you
that's another one. What if you're riding up in the mountains and you're
on your phone?
lose service
Yeah.
on your phone? 'Cause when we're riding out in the country, man, that sometimes I won't get any kind of phone service,
Yep.
Well, that wouldn't
But-
be very good.
But if you go to
Yeah.
Amazon, I can
them for sure.
I can share the Amazon page that has them all on there if you want.
Okay,
All right.
that'd be cool.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd be curious. Like, I'm, because you know how technology changes once it gets out. Everybody has a copy of.
Yep.
Like, I'd be interested. Maybe a cheaper version of the helmet brake light kind of thing.
Yeah.
I know.
I don't know that they're going to make a cheaper version. I mean, I can bring that up on Amazon too, but
Well, that should be like $150, right? Wasn't that what we figured?
Yeah.
yeah.
That's actually not too bad.
All right. And so here you got there's the Climb right here. And they've got it at $399. They've got a Moto Air $499. It's a jacket.
Yeah,
Then
live
problem-
419.
Here's a motorcycle airbag vest, Moto Racing, $115.
Oh wow.
Okay. Hit Air inflatable air vest, $419. And if you look at how they coverage on some of these, that you'll see, there's a lightweight airbag. Here's the Helite unisex turtle motorcycle.
Yeah.
The Hit Air. They've got a lot of different ones. There's Vest Armor. So you've got a lot of different ones up there that they can do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty interesting.
Cool. So yeah, ways to get seen and ways that if you fall off, you might have a chance at not breaking so many pieces.
I mean, when you're driving at night, do you wear a bright colored vest, Dwayne?
I don't. No.
Okay.
I was watching another guy that was talking about this, and in I guess somewhere in Australia they were talking about making high visibility clothing mandatory, and he brought up some really good points about with today's bikes and the bullet bikes and stuff like that. Most of your body you can't see. With your guys, you got that big fairing and motors, the bullet bikes, you sit down up on. So he said it would be more advantageous that he figures to wear a brightly colored helmet, because that's higher and it's not something that gets ducked behind things, so you could actually have a chance at seeing something that more high visible than a clothing or something like that.
Right.
That just made a lot of sense to me, because with the new bikes, there's just so much stuff, that
I like
a lot of times you can't see that.
Right. What I like about our Street Glide is even on the side, like our saddlebags have a strip of reflecting light on, or not light, but reflector on both sides, which now like Pro Beam, there's other companies that actually can turn that reflector into an LED light or even a turn signal. And we have them on our front forks too, a reflector, which again, they can be changed into LED lights. Right. Certain companies that are making that out there. So the more lights you have, I think, especially at night, the better.
Yep.
And then wearing the right clothing too. So, I mean,
the reflective paint stuff like they have on those vests is a good idea. Like you have the reflector stuff, but just having a bright yellow jacket to me is not gonna solve it.
Right. No. I mean, you see the person, then you'll see the person fly off after you hit him.
Right. Yeah. Or you'll see it once he's rolling on the ground. Hey, look at that yellow jacket. Man, that saved his ass, didn't it?
I know, right? Yeah. It should have been an inflatable.
So,
that's cool.
Yeah, when you said that they were talking about making it mandatory for them in a certain part of Australia, I was just like, wow, that would suck, because I mean, a lot of people, their style is in their their riding gear and their if it matches their bike and that kind of stuff. Right. So I mean, it's very, very subjective there. So having to wear something big, ugly, and gaudy, it's like I don't want anybody to see me. I just want to go over here.
Yeah, right. Like, holy shit.
Yeah, so
like now, especially if you're used to wearing all black, and now you got to wear this bright ass yellow or orange,
Right, right.
Island Girl said, "Connect me, guys, please." I don't know if she's trying to get on or not.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that means.
It probably means sub for sub or something, probably.
Oh, maybe.
I don't know.
Yeah, Justice says people get hit in high visibility clothes all the time on road working crews. Yeah, and those are actually out in the open. I mean, you see those on a bike. You're not going to see that much of a high visibility clothing.
Right, for sure. Especially if you're driving in a car and they just sit by you like 100 miles an hour, like you're being still. You ain't going to see them until.
Or if you have Island Girls from Japan. Island Girls from Japan.
Yeah, Marie says no. She wants followers. That's what it was.
Gotcha. But yeah, like I said, the same thing is if you have a passenger, I mean, they're not going to, that covers up the back of you. You still nobody can see the back. So
that'd be ideal, is have the passenger wear all that stuff. And
that'd be nice.
You can still look cool, with your leather jacket on.
Right. There you go. It's all about style, man.
Yeah, that's it, man. You have to look cool on the bike as you're rolling by.
Yeah.
So. Right. Well, Kathleen says, "Well, you cannot just not ride." LOL.
Yeah, right. How many people can just not ride, Kathleen? I mean, really.
Come on, be nice. Riding is in the blood at some point. Once you've ridden and had the wind in your face, you never want to stop.
That's right. Pretty hard. Yeah. I mean, I even took the last time I rode is when I took the spill, and I'm still waiting. Oh, damn, I wish I'd get
Yeah, see, if you lived in Texas, man, you wouldn't have that issue. Like,
yeah, that's true. That's true. I don't know. You guys didn't go riding yesterday.
I don't mind riding in the rain. Or you mean today? You mean this morning or today?
So, but yeah, I mean, there's a lot of safety stuff out there now. But I think I agree kind of with Biker's Basement. I mean, your first stage of defense is to learn to be a defensive rider and do things that make it so you can be seen. Whether don't always ride in the same spot behind a car. Move over to different parts behind it once in a while, just so they see movement, so they know that you're back there. So
yeah, and that's one thing. Also in the front lane, you have to remember that if you ride on the left front of the lane, that puts you right in front of that driver's view, just like he's driving. And then you kind of move back and forth so he sees that there's some movement in front of him.
So what I do, yeah, when I'm coming up, let's say I'm coming up, I'm in the next lane and there's a car right here. I try not to go in their blind spot. I'll either ride beside them or pass them or right in front of them. I would never be in that corner, that diagonal corner right there in case he decides to move over.
Sure, and that's just defensive driving. I mean, driving or riding. So, and when you're riding at the guys in the cars, man, they have the law of tonnage on their side. They're going to win.
Okay, Biker's Basement said it must be cheaper to add 2 wheels to the back of the bike and 2 wheels to the front of the bike. Tell him that's called a cage, otherwise known as a car.
Almost like a 4-wheeler. You'd probably be safer in like a slingshot.
No, slingshot's only got 3 wheels.
Well, I know that. I'm just saying it's kind of like, a wider body
but I get a lot of people that look at my bike and just go, wow, that's awesome.
When we were at the dealership, they probably like 4 or 5 people that came over to us and talked about the bike. It's like he's a walking advertiser.
It's definitely something neat for, something different. Not everybody has them. So it's definitely a conversation piece. I'd contact whoever put it on and say, hey guys, I'm out here riding. Can I get some advertising money? Put a sticker on it or something. And
I was saying he needs to contact the guy that put it together and say, look, I can probably give you some more business here because the guy is in Austin, in Austin, Texas, which is not that way. And you could probably advertise him for him here,
Yep. Well, I got people that contact me. He has people that'll call me and talk to me, about having it done and stuff like that. So.
Oh, did they? Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah, it's all about safety. All about safety.
Yep. Safety is key.
That's right.
Man, we're at 57 minutes. That went quick.
Damn, already. Oh, wow. Crazy. Cool.
We didn't do we didn't even have to do a dumbass of the week or none of those.
I know. As soon as we had 3, more than that. As soon as we talked about safety, I think it was going to be the whole show.
Well, and thank you guys in the chat for commenting and coming up with some of those. What if you lose service on your phone? I mean, those kind of questions are definitely things that we need to think about.
Yeah,
it's nice to have the chat, talk with us a little bit because, we talk to each other all the time here, but having other people, ask questions kind of gives everybody a chance to think.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, Kathleen says, wow, time goes fast when you're having fun.
Yeah,
sure.
Right?
It does. Sweet.
Good show tonight.
Yeah, it was. Oh, I'm going to show you guys one more thing here.
Oh, yeah. He's got some advertising himself.
Yeah, there you go.
Yep.
So Biker's Basement, me and Mike, we kind of teamed up, and we're going to be working on some merchandise for Texas Rider and
so big. So
some of the other shows here. And so one of the first projects I did was a puzzle. So if I'm pretty sure you've seen it already. If you follow So Get This, which is my wife, she does the diamond painting. So I went out, took the picture and everything, and gave it to her, and she did the whole diamond painting on my bike and stuff. So Biker's Basement and I are now doing our sublimation. It's called JEM Media kind of thing. And so my first project was putting this my bike right here on a puzzle.
There you go. Looks good.
So that's what next one is going to be. You can probably see it a little bit better right there, huh?
Nice.
Looks like a puzzle.
Yeah.
Somebody
So,
put a
I mean,
puzzle together.
my daughter's like, "Oh, I want to break it up and put it together for you," kind of thing. So my next project's going to be probably coffee mugs. Uh, and
Very
my
cool.
idea, basically my idea on that is to do our emblem. If you can see Wizards beanie there,
Yeah.
we created this here. Make you bigger. We created this emblem for Texas Rider, and we're gonna, that's gonna be our emblem on the coffee mugs and stuff like that too. So we're gonna have that on the coffee mug, and probably the start of the first year, we are going to give it away, in the chat and stuff like that. So
Mr. GRD has a great idea for a topic.
Okay.
Long distance touring. Just talking about long distance riding and things that you may or may not want to take with you. Your toolkit, safety stuff, chase vehicles, something like that. So yeah, that'd be great.
All right, we can do that on our next show. Why don't you put that on the list?
Got it down. Got it down. And talk about, maybe, I don't know if I bet it really shines, Angie. Yeah, it does. Just reading in the chat here. So
yeah, the diamond painting of your bike.
Yeah. Yeah. So I mean, if you're going to the what part of the touring would be depending on what kind of bike you have, what you can carry, what you can't carry. Like our bike with the street glides, you can carry a whole lot more than if you're on a Sportster. Basically like a small little tent. And
yeah, we'll talk about that. We'll talk about that next week, and we'll let you know what you can carry, how you can carry it, and what you should carry.
When Dwayne is coming to visit, huh? That's what you want to talk about. I don't know. I wouldn't mind coming up that way. That'd be cool. But Mr. GRD, if you have some ideas on long distance touring, you can always come hit us up and come on that show. I mean, if you've done some long distance touring and you've got some, nuggets of information, we'd love to hear that.
Yeah, for sure. That'd be a good idea.
So cool.
Anybody else have any questions, comments? What was that?
I just think it was a good show tonight myself.
Yeah,
I think so too. Yeah, no, it was good.
It was a good show of the last year, 2020.
So we're not going to do one till in January.
Yeah, so our next one's going to be January. Probably, let's see. Let me get to the January part here. It's probably not going to be January 2nd because that's right after New Year's. So probably be like somewhere around the 9th, I would say.
Okay. That sounds good.
Somewhere around there. And this will be a really good topic. I know everyone should be back from the holidays and, all that. And we want you guys to stay safe out there and have a very Merry Christmas.
Happy holidays, whatever you
holidays, however you celebrate it.
Absolutely.
Yep. We want everything to be good.
Yeah, and hopefully, let's pray everything's going to be good in 2021. So,
can't be any worse than 20. Never mind. I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say that. I don't have any wood to knock on.
Let's get 2020 out there as fast as it can. We can throw it.
2020's been an interesting ride for sure.
Yeah.
So
it started off good, except for when it hit in March. So
yeah, exactly. So anyway, guys,
everybody in the chat and everyone, have a Merry Christmas, and we'll see you guys next year.
Happy New Year, Merry Christmas, and Happy New Year.
That's right. All right, see you guys later. Have a good one.
All right, folks. Have a safe one. Be blessed.
Have a blessed day. Have a blessed Christmas, and we'll see you next year.